Hello again everyone and welcome back to the Ironman profile. Today me and Jade grind quite a bit in the end, we get our hands on our first booster cookie and God Pot, and we craft an aspect of the end. If you are enjoying the series, please make sure to like and subscribe down below, and use code RAIL in the Hypixel store for 5% off your order, as it really helps both of us out so much. Without any further ado, let's launch right into this. Hello, we're back with the Iron Man. We're back. Woohoo! Woohoo! Hey Jade, I got a gift for you.
Yeah, I want to get.
Look at that. Look at that
Oh,
beautiful
so
thing. The biggest thing we're gonna do today is we're caving. We have 6.6 million right now in the bank, and we spent like 30 minutes thinking of things to do for like a video that wouldn't be like excruciatingly boring. And all of them revolved around us getting a booster cookie. And I have like 14.2k gems right now, and I'm just staring at them and salivating a little bit. So we're gonna go to the hub and we're gonna indulge upon our urges. Okay, we're gonna buy
Listen,
6.
it's a Christmas.
It's a Christmas
treat.
cookie.
You
All right,
ready?
ready to eat it? Ready to eat it?
Here, wait. Okay, one.
Okay, one.
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 Two.
Okay,
three.
one.
Wait, one.
Oh, I ate
What?
it already.
Hey. What you said one like 4 times.
My bad. Anyway, now we are immensely physically powerful. Woohoo! Okay. So the plan here today is kind of mixed up around multiple things. The first of which is that we get a lot of bits now. I think you should have just gotten your first bits on the right side of your screen. I have 510. How many did you get?
I have 325.
You know what that tells me, Jaden? That tells me that you're poor and that you haven't gotten like a fame rank of senator or something like that.
I don't even know what that means.
Doing this is that we're going to be able to very quickly get access to a god potion, and god potions are immensely strong, like extremely comically powerful. So we'll be able to use those pretty quickly, and we'll be able to gain some major benefits from doing so. We also get a bunch of other benefits now that we have the cookie. We get 25 on all wisdom stats, which is huge. 15 magic find, and like permafly on some islands and gardens and stuff like that. So we're going to be able to use those benefits to our advantage. So for now, I think what I'm going to do is probably run back a few Slayer quests, which is what we were kind of doing in a previous episode. I recommend you do the same. Just pick a Slayer that you were able to do repeatedly. We're thinking about what we want to do for the Iron Man, and obviously we're going to have time to like bring it back, and we're going to be able to make a lot of content in the near future because, you know, we have booster cookies and stuff now, and we'll be able to get through stuff a little bit more reasonably. But like, what do you guys want to see? We were thinking about doing like a Rift episode or two. I think what we would do if we did a Rift episode is that we would save up a bunch of bits and then do a ton of Rift all in one sitting. And then after that point, we would probably turn like everything that we were able to get into an episode.
Yeah, we'll try to do it in maybe 2 parts.
Yeah, if we can do it in 2 parts, that would be great. But I mean, yeah. Honestly, I think that the idea of Rift, the fact that you have to pay to get into it, is something I don't actually like. Now that I'm on a profile where I can't just jump into it.
You have to pay with bits. You can't even pay with coins.
Yeah. I don't know.
You have to have a booster cookie for, and it's kind of like...
Well, you can also pay with grand experience bottles, but I feel like that's a little gimmicky. I don't know.
How many?
Like 32, I think, per entry, which is a lot. Like a relatively high amount for an early game player, especially an early game Ironman player. So, I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit silly.
For 1 entry.
I do understand, though, like, the logistics behind why it needs to be that way, because otherwise something like the Rift Prism has, like, no actual value. I mean, at this point, you might as well make the Rift Prism make it so that you don't lose time in the Rift, and that time isn't a resource anymore in the Rift. I don't know if that would, like, break anything, but...
Yeah.
It's just kind of a weird situation where I think the gimmick doesn't really work for how fun the Rift is. I don't feel like the Rift uses the limited time enough as like a mechanic, I guess. I don't know. Like, how different would the Rift be if it was entirely like you could just go in whenever you want, you could leave whenever you want, and like other than like the gates between the different areas, which could really just be based on the time charms, I don't think that it would affect the Rift that much. You know, players are either broke enough to where they have to really time their Rift gameplay, or rich enough like me where it doesn't matter on my main profile. Like, I have 90k bits. I don't care. You know, that doesn't bother me.
It doesn't even matter for in-game player.
It doesn't matter for me who's finished the Rift, but it really matters for the people who are about to start it. And that sucks, because the Rift is some of the best content. I would love to hear what you guys in the comments and stuff like that think about that. I know that's probably a weird way to think about the Rift, but I think it's some of the best content the game has to offer. And it's kind of a shame that, you know, you're not able to see it, like, all the time, super easily.
I don't know, I was just kind of under the impression that it was intentionally an early-ish game, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just get to it whenever.
Yeah, although it will take us a while to get to the mountaintop. We'll have to get, like, diver armor and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and,
that makes sense.
But, I mean, just being able to start it would be cool. Maybe we're being entitled. Think we're entitled, Jaden? We might be entitled.
We're used to getting everything we want.
True. We're main profile mainers, you know. We don't know the Ironman lifestyle. We're not built for it yet. Eventually we'll get there, guys. Eventually we'll get there.
I think it wouldn't be that big of a deal if initially, like, 32 grand experience bottles, I have, like, 25 in a chest right now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's gonna get you, like, 3 minutes in the Rift initially.
Yeah. That gets you nothing.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I don't know.
If no one else has complained about this, I feel like it's an us.
Maybe we're just being, like, really dumb and everyone's like, you're missing the entire point. The whole point is, like, the scarcity. And, like, that's true. We're just D1 complainers, man. You know how it is. We just have to complain about everything we see.
Travel scroll, I'm sorry, to top of nest.
Cravel scroll?
You heard me.
Wait, where did you get the top of nest?
Travel scroll?
Yeah, where'd you get that?
I just dropped from a...
I think you can eat it and then you can use it. Right click
I
it.
might not be able to because I don't think I'm MVP++, and I think that matters or something.
No, you should be able to go anywhere without MVP++. Just try it. Right click it.
Oh, I have 2 of them.
Oh.
Do you want the other one?
Yes, I would love the other one. There we go. Alright, now I can fast travel to there. Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. That was very kind of you.
I'm so glad I could help.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest problems with the way, you know, like, Skyblock operates at the moment is that it's kind of hard for a new player to really have any amount of direction, I guess. At least that's what
I've always thought that, though.
Yeah, I've thought that for a while now too. I just think that, you know, there are a lot of systems, things, stuff like that in this game. Just tons of stuff. And I feel like it's hard for a new player to really wrap their mind around, like, what's going on? How do I get an item? How do I do this? Etc.
How do I get anything?
Yeah, how do I do things? You know?
Yeah, I don't know. If I didn't have you, I would have never figured it out.
I will say the game does have, like, a lot of relatively easy to access resources for players in terms of things like the wiki or even, like, good quality of life updates over the past year. There's been a lot to benefit the early game experience and stuff like that. It's just kind of weird knowing that they've done all that, but also, I don't know, it's just not super visible in my view. Maybe I'm just wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just being a little silly and stupid about it, but...
No, maybe it's just because I'm bad with that in games at all. I'm very bad with direction in games, whether it be literal directions or, like, I'm supposed to do.
She's really bad at
really
terrible at directions. Sorry.
Are you gonna throw another really in there?
Like, really bad at directions in video games.
Alright. Yeah. I don't know how, like, you're supposed to connect the dots.
Yeah.
And be like, I think end armor is what I should do before I do other things in the game. I should grind this out.
Like, it's kind of, now it's been, like, the case for years where, like, at least for me, my understanding, the meta at the moment for combat to, like, start out with is grind until you're combat 12, immediately rush all of end armor and void sword, and then you're just chilling for a while because it's good.
Yeah. But how do you get to that conclusion without watching a guide or watching a stream or YouTube?
That's a good point. There's nothing in the game that really says to you out the gate, hey, you're going to want to go to the end ASAP because there's really good armor there.
I'll do a series where I strictly listen to what the game tells me to do.
Playing Skyblock like an RPG or something like that.
Yeah, like playing it like God intended, to only listen to the objectives on the right side of the screen.
Also, I'm going to the museum right now to put something in the museum. Also, I'm at 1,000 bits
No
now.
way.
I co-op soulbound my void sword.
No way. What if we wanted to sell that?
True.
It's worth so much money.
That's a truth nuke right there.
What?
Me selling my void sword for 200k. That's a truth nuke. Think about all the 1/18th of a booster cookie you could buy with that, like a booster cookie nibble that you could get with that.
A nibble.
Yeah. You could get a lick of a booster cookie with that.
A lick, and you won't even get the effects.
Yeah, you get like 5 magic find for an hour, and instead of losing all your coins, you lose like 10 of them.
A quarter, yeah.
I want to get some summoning eyes and summon a funny little dragon and get some cool little drops. I don't know. I can't wait to upload this video, by the way, and there's going to be like 50 billion people in the comments who are like, actually, Derailious, you're playing this really inefficiently. And they're going to show me like a 37-step guide to the most boring gameplay imaginable so I can progress 3% faster.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to go start my thing again.
What thing?
My Slayer quest, I've been just sitting here.
You're sitting there and you're looking at a bunch of spiders and you're killing them for the last like half hour, God knows how long. And you're like, I wonder where my boss is. He's really not wanting to spawn.
Whenever I said I needed 2 more.
That was like 15 minutes ago. I'm up to 1k bits right now. How many you at?
674.
So it is I think it's every 30 minutes exactly.
The chat in the server. What is but it farms me? What?
It farms me? What did you say?
Farms. I said the wrong word.
Jaden goes back to the south for 1 week and already starts thinking about farming again. You can't make this up. Literally a truth nuke right there.
Bro, you should put a picture of me and the baby goat in.
I'll put a picture of you and the baby goat in. Absolutely.
I have been a big YouTube watcher for many, many years.
Okay. I didn't know we were dealing with, like, the YouTube whale herself.
You call me a whale?
You don't know what that term means in the context of, like...
You just called me a whale.
Oh my god. I'm cooked.
I can't believe this.
Comments are gonna be filled...
This better stay in the video.
I'm not keeping that in.
Okay, I'll be commenting. He cut out the part where he called me a whale.
Okay, whoa. First of all, something just crazy just happened, and now I can't cut this section off. I just got an Enderman pet. Yippee!
No way. I am going to lose my mind.
Did you not pick up another bounty?
I will never, ever take Auto Slayer for granted.
It's God Potion time. Now, for those who are unaccustomed to Skyblock, all 7 of you who are watching this video, a God Potion is uniquely powerful because it's extremely uniquely powerful. So if I eat this, I get 12 hours of buffs, and I have just every effect in the game now if I go to effects. Yeah, as you can see, I get a crazy amount of buffs here.
I am going to mine nodes and kill Enderman.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, it's a good money-making method, and it'll also get us more on the way to making an aspect of the end, or yeah, aspect of the end.
That's what I was thinking.
Which we want to get, like, relatively soon. That should actually be our next major goal.
Anyway, they definitely changed the nodes, because before it was annoying because you couldn't tell where it was at, and you also needed a diamond pickaxe for the obsidian ones. And now you don't. You can just do whatever.
Well, you could also use, like,
much easier to
the
see.
fractured mithril pickaxe to, like, insta-break them pretty much.
Yeah. What did you say you're at? RuneScaping what?
RuneScaping? Like RuneScape? Rune, like, crafting. RuneScaping. Hawk2 2027 says, get me in the vid. Okay.
No, we're gonna cut this out.
Thanks, King. No problem, Hawk2 2027. You're in the Ironman video. Also, Endstone Sword is craftable. What do we need to make that?
I saw that.
Oh, just 2 stacks of 2 stacks of enchanted endstone and a stick. I think we might have that. Endstone sword. Crafted. It has, yeah, less strength, but I can consume all of my mana, and I get damage reduction and next hit damage. Interesting. I know this item is it's really useful late game and like mid game for other things, so I'm pretty happy about that. Kind of crazy that they never did the Dragon Eye update with the Primals, the Primal Dragons.
I know.
I feel like now with the Crimson Isle quality of life update that's out, I think that it would be way better received, because the original problem people had with it was, oh, why should you be able to not do like Kudra to get good Crimson gear, but you could just buy, you know, this Primal gear for 2 bill and it's crazy expensive, but it's super good. Now that argument doesn't work anymore. You can buy Crimson gear off the auction house. All you have to do is 1 Infernal, and then you never have to touch it again. So that argument's kind of irrelevant. And now they changed out and like kind of buffed a lot of melee stuff with like Crimson, for example. And the real benefit of Primal wasn't really that. It was the magic find. And that's a clear separator. So if they're able to get it working, I think they should do Primals now. It was super cool.
Interesting. I still think people will disagree with you. How close are we?
Here, I'll check. We need 200 more pearls. That's about it.
Woo. I'm gonna get to it first, though.
What do you mean I'm gonna get to it first?
I'm gonna get the last pearl. I'm gonna get the 200 pearl.
Pearl.
I'm gonna lose my mind. We have to stop recording it.
Okay, I'm proud of you for getting it. Look at that. You did get it. Unlocked by
I
Celestial.
did get it. Let's go.
Man, you cheated.
Okay, let's go to the island.
Alright, well, we gotta see if we have enough. Damn, okay, lady. Go here. We go 32. There we go. Aspect of the End. Oh, Aspect of the End's 100, 100. Aww. Well, you know the nice part about this, I guess? We've learned a lesson here. And also, we can teleport around now.
We should have looked at it first.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. We have to make this anyway to teleport around.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, we're going to be wrapping up here. I know this was kind of a shorter and a little bit different video. We're still kind of trying to get back to the rhythm of things. Next video will definitely be a little bit more active in terms of what we're doing. We have some plans when it comes to getting dragons done. I still need to bump up my damage a bit, so we're going to be definitely trying to do that. Love to hear your comments about anything in this video down below. And Jaden, what do you have to say?
Look at this.
There she goes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at her go.
Look at that's our achievement.
That's what we did. We did something today. So yeah, and thank you for watching. And Jaden, you can fly off the edge. You can feel free to exit stage right, and bye bye.